Well, good morning. This is Father Fish. We're going to talk with you today about feeding chicken or turkey to your tropical fish. Now, this may seem a bit bizarre, but there was some research done in the Amazon over the last couple of years, studying the impact of birds falling into the river system and being eaten by the fish. What was discovered was that this represented about 50% of the actual protein intake of the fish being studied. Now, those of us who raise discus and other fine tropical fish have been using meat for many years, and in recent years have gone from beef heart to chicken or turkey. Birds are much more closely related to fish. They each have scales, they're cold-blooded, they have the same kinds of fats, and well, I learned years ago that the best food for fish is fish, and birds are pretty close, so it makes them, at least theoretically, an excellent source of protein for tropical fish. I go to my local supermarket and buy a pound of ground turkey or ground chicken. I then bring it home, separate it into little packs using sandwich bags like this, and freeze it. So I have here a frozen pack of frozen chicken that I'm going to show you as I feed it to some of our fish here at Father Fish. So let's take a look. Here's our first tank that we're going to feed to. A lot of South American fish, angels, discus, and so forth. And let's take this small amount of chicken, and we're going to, it's frozen, so it'll have to thaw a little. Let's drop it in and see how we do. They're gathering around, pecking at it. Now, this is a pretty healthy food to feed to your tropical fish. It's a little cheaper than feeding seafood, like shrimp or fish, that you might have to buy. Obviously, if you can go out and catch food, grind it up and feed it, that's a lot cheaper. But I found this is just a real easy, convenient, and relatively inexpensive, high-quality food for tropical fish. Look at them go. They're actually finishing it up. Even the waru down here in front, which is a notorious plant eater, is interested in the chicken, if you can get a bite in sideways. So the geophagus, angels, discus, lots of fish going after it, and they're pretty well cleaning it up. We're down to, of the 3 pieces, there are 2 left. Another 3 left. And you can see they're able to pick off little tiny pieces. It's pretty well ground, and it's easy for them to break it up. So you don't wind up with big chunks of it laying in the tank. Look at those 2 guys stealing from each other. and actually breaking it up. There's a little clown loach. Tetras, discus, angels. All right. Here's a group of African cichlids making short work. And here are more Africans and little shovel-nosed catfish. See if the shovel-nose gets some. He's looking, yeah, he's got it. Look at that. Scarf it right up. The shovel-nose will make itself fat on it. So it's a particularly good food for the kind of fish that are protein eaters. Look at that. Scarf up the whole thing. Here's a pike cichlid. Let's see how he does with it. Go on. Give him a bigger piece. Go on. Did we get it? One more. He's got his mouth full now. Here he goes. Here's a Florida siren, which is a type of salamander. Let's see how he does with the chicken. He wants to examine things pretty carefully before he makes a commitment. He's a very slow, quiet animal. Let's let these guys tear a piece up for a while he's thinking about it. He's smelling it. Oh, look, there we go. There we go. All over it. Gone. All right. Here are a few shovel-nosed catfish. They're going to make short work of this once they discover it. Somebody else just came out and got a bite. Ooh. I'm going to check it out. A little slow in the uptake there, guys. Let's see how the red-tailed calceus do. If they come over to it. They're kind of shy, hiding in the back of the tank. It might take a while to get them forward. I've also got a couple of starry nights next door, along with a few other Africans. They should be all over it. Yep. Now I also feed this to my bettas. So let's take a look here. Notice how he's able to break it up and get pieces of it. The critical thing is you don't want to feed very much, because any food left laying in the tank is going to foul. So just put tiny amounts in, nothing big, just enough that they can eat it. And it's just a remarkably good quality food. Let's see, there's some little females down here, I think, which we need to get beefed up, so there'll be a good chance to get them to start producing eggs so we can breed them. Okay. Here we have a tank full of Africans, and I'm going to just drop a big piece in there and watch them go at it. The red devil made off with a chunk. I don't think he'll keep it long. He is getting away. He may be able to get the whole thing. He's hiding pretty good there. These small pieces are getting devoured as quickly as I put them in. There's a bigger piece. Gone. There's another one. Getting away with it. Look at this. He's just about got that big chunk eaten. Alright, here's some more Africans. Let's see how they do. Like gangbusters. Chicken. Ground chicken. Some frontosa. And let's see, there are a few other Tanganyikas in here. Let's see how they do. If they find it. Whoop. Whoop. Yep. There's some shell dwellers. And a few frontosa all over it. Good, now I'm going to take you up front and we'll feed, oh let's see, let's do some of the waru. How about a big chunk? Mostly South American cichlids. Moving that around, aren't they? A little hard to find. See them up there? There's some heroes in there. Some mouth brooder severums, warus, some earth eaters. Just a combination of fish. Here come a few cynodontids. Ooh, they're all over it. Just a great food. Look at them go. Okay, let's go up here. I want to feed some tetras. So you can find, here we go. Some little barbs. Some zebras. Fatties. Goldfish. These thickies on the top. Fell to the bottom. Little hidden tailites. Gouramis. These are pearl gouramis. Little hidden tailites. So you can see everything like chicken. There's some platies. Can't see these very well. There's some neons here somewhere. Lost track of them. But here's some cherry barbs. More cherry barbs. Okay. So there you have it. Chicken. Never let it be said. It's actually a very high quality and really a perfect food for your tropical fish. I much prefer feeding live food as opposed to processed food. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but the live foods are easier to digest and I think a lot more fun to feed. So happy fishing and help your fish enjoy their chicken.